Hi folks, welcome in to the channel. Juan here from Physical Media EU. Today we have another review, this time the fresh steelbook release for 2001 Space Odyssey from the Film Vault. Hello again and thank you for tuning in for another review, this time the steelbook release for 2001 A Space Odyssey. But before we start, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you're interested in Blu-ray reviews and also soundtracks on vinyl. You can also find me on Instagram with the same handle, Physical Media EU, where I post little pictures of all the items that I review. Now yes, we can begin with the review. I apologize for the light reflection, but that's why I post pictures on Instagram of the release. And here, as you can see, it has this protector that actually has this text, right? And then you can see there the clean cover. But before we go there, I want to show also the back, where here you can see everything actually, right? Like the steelbook open, the discs, and the without the protector, as together, right, with a synopsis of the movie and some technical details about the disc. But yes, let's move on. And here is the cover without any text. I think it looks great. It's probably the best cover I have seen for this movie. And here on the back we can see like the eye of HAL. And moving on to the content, or like to the discs, here we have the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the bonus features disc. And the discs here, maybe you are familiar with the standard version. This is exactly the same, so nothing new on this end. For this release is mostly the packaging that you are getting. In my case, I wanted to upgrade my old standard release, so I think this is a very worthy upgrade. And one thing to mention is about the languages. This version that I have, you can see the flags here, the Swedish and Norwegian flags, is a Nordic release. But even though here it says that subtitles are Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, Finnish, and English, it also has more than those. So if you also got this steelbook but a release from another country, let me know what subtitles do you see in yours. I suspect that they are all the same and the content of the disc is all the same. And also these Blu-rays are region free. So regarding picture and audio quality for this movie, this is of course not a new transfer. It's exactly the same content that I could find in my original standard release, and it's completely fine because the transfer is absolutely amazing. This is an old movie, of course. It looks like it was made like recently, and the same with the audio track. It sounds amazing. So when I started collecting 4K movies a few years ago, this one was one of the ones I wanted to watch in 4K as soon as possible, because I thought if they nail the transfer for 2001 Space Odyssey, that has to be amazing, and it was. I was completely blown away by it. So of course that was another reason for me to try to get an upgrade of my standard release and try to get a more definitive release. Now regarding bonus features that come in that extra disc, there's a lot of things. There's a documentary of Channel 4 called 2001 Making of a Myth. There's 4 featurettes. Then there's another documentary about visual effects and conceptual artwork. Then there's an audio interview with Stanley Kubrick and some other things. So definitely, if you like this movie, I would recommend get this one, or even just like the standard version of the movie, because it's a very good transfer and has a lot of bonus features that will keep you entertained for a long time. But of course, the benefit of the 4K in this case is also that it has Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. So definitely 4K is a good upgrade over the Blu-ray. So that was it for the review. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. And remember that I will post detailed pictures of the release on Instagram with the same handle, Physical Media EU. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all at Okie Dogs.